You? You're the one I'm to defeat. But why am I surprised? Why shouldn't it be you? Why should this wretched universe allow me to spare the one who saved me? Of all the people that could have met me here, I had hoped that it wouldn't be you. I prayed and begged and hoped, as if it would help. But what good has hope done me? What good has it done us? I hoped beyond hope, despite what I already knew would come to be. And here it is. Here we are. Is there no one else that could have been my opponent? Is there no other way that this can end? I know. By the realms, I know. This is how it must be. Everything that has ever come to be has led up to this moment, which will decide the fate of everything that is to come after. But why? Why does it have to be us? Why does it have to be like this? I know I am repeating myself. I want answers. I want to know why whatever powers that have set me up against you like this. What cruel force has drawn us together after these long, painful years, only for the reason to be that one of us must kill the other? Why? Why is it only now that I have seen the error of my ways that I must slaughter you? I have finally realized how much I loathe having myself titled as your enemy, and yet it is a role I have been locked into. This is the destiny I have built for myself, and I must fulfill it, no matter the cost. Who could have expected this? For it to be us. For everything to line up in a way that led to this very moment. With us together at long last, but on opposite sides of the battlefield. All those years ago when you offered me your hand, did you imagine that the same hand you took in yours would be preparing to draw a sword at you? You don't regret it? Not even now? After all of this? Even as I plan to take your life? Well then, did you regret it back then? When I turned my back on you? On everything we had? Everything we were? You don't? Really? But I've put you through so much. I've hurt you, scarred you. I've dragged you through hell. How could you not regret saving me? I've always been terrified of what your selfless heart would lead you to. I never stopped to consider that it was what led you to me. I never stopped to think that simply by saving me, you had already sealed this final battle. I had never thought that I would be the catalyst for this. I'm so sorry. If only we had more time, maybe I could have changed something. Maybe it could be different. Maybe it wouldn't have brought us to this. You're right. Of course you're right. We need to do this now. We don't have any more time to exchange words. This needs to happen. Now. I know. And I won't hold back either. If this is the last time I fight you, I shall use every skill we've learned together. I will not draw back or hold my blade. I cannot afford to. And I know that you cannot either. Approach me with everything you have, and I shall do the same. No matter which of us dies, we should leave the survivor with a memory fitting of who we were, of who we are in these final moments. I want to remember us as we lived, not as we are slain. You are someone I've always held in the highest degree, and even now, after all of this, I still do. My existence adores you, even as our destinies fall together and cave in. Perhaps it is even because of it. But I couldn't live with knowing that I had beaten you when you held back. And I couldn't rest in my grave knowing I hadn't offered you the best fight I could give. Ready? I doubt I could ever be truly ready for this. But I suppose that I can never be more prepared than I am right now. So we should begin, before my heart wins out over my head and I refuse to raise my blade to you. Before we begin, to make one final request of you. If I am the one to lose between the two of us, please do not cry for me. We have both shed too many tears on our journeys, and if you have any more, save them for another time. For something happier. If only once in your life, I want you to cry out of joy, not of sorrow or pain. Don't waste any more tears on me. I know. But I'm asking that you please try to refrain from doing so. If only for my sake. I'd hate to think that I'm still causing you pain from beyond my grave. Fine. Then if you are to cry over me, over my memory, then I will simply ask this of you. For every tear that runs down your cheek, make a wish. Just a simple wish, an easy one. Something that I might be able to take care of for you. I fear that I might find the afterlife boring, so I hope that a few chores might make the time go by faster. But I also beg of you, if I am fated to die by your hand tonight, please do not forget me. Spare me a thought, if only once in a while, to live in your memories. That would be more than enough. And of course I'll do the same. As if I could ever forget you. I'll remember you for my entire lifetime and further beyond. How could I ever forget the one who I love? I would rather greet death unarmed than spend the rest of my life without the memory of that smile, of those eyes. Love has made me weak. I can only hope that it has made me weak enough that I may bleed until I fall.